Are you looking for the best day to book a flight? Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. You may have heard that Tuesdays are the best days to book flights, but that is not necessarily true. Many factors come into play when booking a flight, and it can be challenging to determine the best day. Flexibility is the most important factor in finding the best day to book a flight. You can often find cheaper flights if you can be flexible with your travel dates. Midweek flights, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, are cheaper than weekend flights, so if you have some flexibility in your travel dates, try booking midweek. Another factor that comes into play is timing. Airlines typically release their cheapest fares on Tuesday afternoons or Wednesday mornings, so if you're looking for the best deals, try booking at this time. However, remember that these fares may last only a short time, as other travelers will try to take advantage of them. It's important to remember that there are no guarantees when finding the best day to book a flight. Prices can fluctuate quickly and unpredictably, so it's important to keep an eye out for good deals and act fast when they appear. Overall, there is no one-size-fits-all answer to determining the best day to book a flight. However, by being flexible with your travel dates and timing your purchases carefully, you can often find great deals on airfare. Here are a few things to consider. Strategy 1. The best day to book flights. It's widely believed that Tuesdays are the best days to book flights, but that is a myth. The best day to book flights is when you find the best deal. Almost always, the earlier you book your flights, the better. According to Expedia's Air Travel Hacks report, U.S. travelers can save on airfare by booking and traveling on certain days to avoid flight delays. Additionally, they recommend booking domestic flights at least 21 days in advance and international flights at least 28 days in advance to get the best prices. Furthermore, they suggest booking airfare on Sundays for up to 15% savings. Airline tickets are generally the least expensive when first released, but tend to become more costly as they get snatched up. Business flyers who pay for last-minute trips with their company's expense account make it difficult to bag a good deal at the last minute, although it does happen. Expedia reports that Sunday is the best day to book a flight for domestic travelers, potentially saving up to 5%, and international passengers may save up to 10%. Factors like travel location and season can influence these stats, however. Strategy 2. What is the best day to travel? Traveling can be expensive, but with a bit of flexibility and research, you can find the best deals on flights. While there is no definitive best day to book flights, certain days tend to have cheaper rates than others. Monday, Sunday, Thursday, and Friday are generally the busiest days for air travel, and therefore the most expensive. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the cheapest days of the week to fly. This is because most people prefer to travel over weekends, and airlines adjust their prices accordingly. Understand why the prices of flights change. There are a few reasons the price of flights changes frequently, but the number one cause of price change is supply and demand. Here are several few factors that make prices fluctuate. The season of travel. Planning a vacation can be tricky, especially when it comes to budgeting. Prices of flights and other travel expenses can vary greatly depending on the season. Airlines often take advantage of the high demand by raising prices during peak times, such as holidays or summer breaks. This is why many people travel during off-peak times when prices are lower. When it comes to summertime travel, expect prices to be higher due to the long vacations that many people take during this time. Tourist destinations also tend to increase their prices to capitalize on the influx of travelers. Once peak times have passed, it becomes more favorable for the tourism industry to lower prices to attract more visitors. Since the travel demand will be lower, you can find cheaper flights and other travel deals during these periods. Many other factors affect airline prices. Here are a few other factors that affect those airfare prices. Number 1. Calendar. Number 2. Political tensions. Number 3. Fuel prices. Number 4. Supply of flights. Political tensions, supply of staff, and fuel prices can all have a significant impact on the cost of flights. When there is a war or political unrest, airlines may need to create new routes to avoid certain areas, which could lead to longer flight times and increased fuel consumption. Staff availability is also an important factor when it comes to flights. Airlines require pilots and flight attendants to ensure customers receive the best service possible with more people flying. If there is a shortage of these critical employees, the number of flights will decrease and prices will rise due to high demand. Pilots must have breaks during their shifts, so if there are not enough experienced pilots available, this can lead to fewer flights and higher prices. During peak travel times such as holidays or summer vacations, prices tend to increase as demand rises, while the number of available flights decreases. It is crucial to be flexible with trip dates and times to receive the finest airfare rates. Before we continue to the tips to find cheap flights, don't forget to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on the notification bell for future updates. Also, don't forget the link in the description. 4 tips to find cheap flights. Here are a couple of tips to help you find cheap flights. It can be challenging to get the best deals, but following these tips can help equip you to be better at finding the cheapest flights. Tip number 1. Booking flights in advance. Planning ahead when it comes to booking flights can truly make a difference in your travel budget. Securing your ticket 1 to 3 months in advance is a smart move to increase your chances of finding cost-effective options. According to Expedia, it's essential to be mindful of the price surge that typically occurs between 21 to 28 days before the departure date. By taking the initiative to book early, you not only have a better selection of available flights, but also stand a higher chance of locking in more wallet-friendly fares. This proactive approach to booking can go a long way in saving you money and ensuring a smoother travel experience overall. Having a plan in advance is the best course of action. Booking earlier is better than reserving last minute. Many people get caught by the higher prices because they lack planning. It is a must to book flights in advance. Tip number 2. Flexibility in location and dates. One of the best ways to find cheap flights is to be flexible with your travel plans. This can help you save money on airfare and then use public transportation to explore the surrounding cities. Also, booking a day earlier or later than your desired departure date can lead to significant savings. Even small changes in dates can make a big difference in flight prices, sometimes up to $200 to $500. Being flexible with your travel plans is one of the most effective strategies for finding affordable flights. Tip number 3. Online tools. Google Flights is an excellent tool for finding cheap flights as it allows you to compare prices from different airlines. However, if you still haven't found what you're looking for, it's worth checking out other search engines such as Skyscanner, Hotwire, or online travel agencies. OTAs often have exclusive deals with airline companies, which they pass on to customers as discounted fares. It's always worth shopping around and comparing prices from multiple sources before booking your flight. Doing so will ensure you get the best deal possible for your journey. Tip number 4. Maximize your travel hacking strategy. Travel hacking is a great way to save money on travel expenses. It involves collecting points and miles from various hotels, airlines, and credit cards to book cheap flights and hotel stays. By signing up for membership programs with airlines and hotels, you can use your flights and hotel stays to accumulate points that can be used to get an award flight. Credit card companies also offer large bonuses when you sign up for their travel credit cards. These bonuses can be used to book free flights if you maximize your rewards. With the right strategy, you can fly anywhere in the world without spending a dime. Key takeaways. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the cheapest days of the week to fly. Prices of flights and other travel expenses can vary greatly depending on the season. Book flights far in advance. Flexibility in location and dates. One of the best ways to find cheap flights is to be flexible with your travel plans. Being flexible with your travel plans is one of the most effective strategies for finding affordable flights. There's no guaranteed best day to book a flight, but being flexible with your travel plans and booking early can really help you save money. And don't forget to take advantage of those travel hacking strategies. So, happy traveling, and remember, always do your research and compare prices before you book. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description